Hey guys, how's it going? So another week, another mobile suit, and this week we have the Zaku 4. But before we get into that, whoa, I just made the picture big. Whoops, there we go. Zaku 4 and Witch of Mercury. Hey guys, editing me here. Just wanted to say, if you didn't watch the prologue for Witch of Mercury, go watch it. I forgot to say that actually before I started the big brain stuff. It's on Gundam Info on YouTube. 15 minutes. Really good. 12 out of 10. I like it. Also editing me here. You can skip to this timestamp to skip to talk about Witch of Mercury. Is a thing now. So, I watched the first episode. I do want to talk about it a little bit, but I will say I'm not going to do any spoilers for anybody who just wants to listen to more of a synopsis slash premise of what the show is. The main point I have to say is that I was surprised by what it is, and I'm going to leave it at that for the non-premise and synopsis kind of talk here from the first episode. Again, I won't go into any direct spoilers that happened in the first episode, but I am going to put up a big brain here for talking about it. So, when the big brain disappears, you know it's safe to unmute. So go ahead and mute if you're going to do that. Okay, there we go. There's the chance to mute. So here we go. Synopsis. Now again, no big spoilers here or anything, just kind of going over why it pretty much went to left field for what I was expecting. Because the prologue, 15 minutes, everybody should go watch that. I should probably put that even before this, that everybody should go watch the prologue. The prologue was 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10 even. Like, it was so good. So what is this? Well, this is a, as you can see in the picture there in the background, that is an academy for mobile suit pilots or something. I have no clue. Anyway, it's like a corporate status academy thing, where if you have a dispute, you duel people with giant robots, and have a giant robot duel to decide who was right and who was wrong. So yeah, we get weird, slight, I guess, G Gundam vibes with that, because, you know, the war happened, and then now it's, you know, G Gundam happened afterwards. So I guess we got that same kind of style of thought here. We got to miss the big thing where they were, you know, illegally sneaking around or whatever, breaking the law or whatnot. And yeah, so honestly, this kind of hit me out of left field here. But there it is. Now, story, again, hopefully it gets more political, you know, more into the politics of what the world is and stuff, more into this kind of dystopian. I thought it was going to be more of a tragedy based on the prologue. If it kind of goes back toward that direction, then fair enough. If we're just kind of easing into it, kind of the jokey double zeta kind of start, then maybe. But right now, you got some characters. Some of them have a potential to be kind of wacky. So if that's kind of what you're looking for, then maybe. Again, potential right now. And then, let's see. The other thing I would say is the animation. Was it good? Yes. When it needed to be and when it happened and they actually had a fight, it was really good. So animation can be there. Will it stay? We'll see. And can it carry the show? I don't know. Second episode's coming up soon. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, I think it's pretty okay. And, you know, if the premise by itself is fine. You know, if it was this show and I was sold on that premise already, then yeah, that sounds kind of interesting actually. An academy where you decide everything by a giant robot fight? Let's go. But the thing is, this is the first, like, you know, where the protagonist is the age of high school, where they're actually going to high school kind of thing. Like, what? Actually, I don't know how long has passed, but I'd really like to see what that time in between was, and, you know, what caused the war. I would like to watch that more. Now, we'll have to see if they actually dive into that, or if there is still a war kind of going on, or if there's one trying to be started. I don't know how many episodes this series is going to be. If this is already just the first season, and we're going to have like 2-3 season kind of thing, and it gets, you know, a little bit darker later. But yeah, that's kind of my things where I would like to see it go, and kind of my concerns right now. So if they get into it, this show has potential to be really awesome. Otherwise, right now it's kind of interesting, and I'll watch it just because A, it's Gundam, and not the most uninteresting premise to kind of watch a show on. So I will say though, it is going to compete for my time for other shows, and instead of watching it every time an episode comes out, here in a couple of weeks, I will save it to binge it later though, if it doesn't start impressing me soon. And editing me here, one last time. So, episode 2, by the time I actually edited this and I'm getting this up, has come out. And there is potential. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, it might get better. We'll see. Episode 2 had some bit more of the world building stuff, is all I'll say. So, I'm really curious to see where it goes. It gets at least 2 more episodes from me before I save it to binge. But yeah. But, mainly stuff like Chainsaw Man, I'm just saying, guys, I can't wait. Zaku 4. It has the big cannon, 2-shot stun, full charge, knee stuns. It can fire 3 shots before it overheats, and if you full charge, it's 2-second full charge, it overheats instantly. It does have the double machine guns, which can stun, I think, in 1 volley, definitely 2, but I think 1 volley gets you close. And you can have 4 volleys of that, pretty good damage. Head beams do stun instantly, and it has a double hit downswing, which has some good range on it. Now, overall, it's a pretty decent suit. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's completely crazy. I think, honestly, probably the Angelo's still better. But this thing isn't the worst. So if you are in need of a decent 600 support, this one's not a bad one to spin on. I actually did quite a few spins for it. Overall, I think it's got a decent combo. You can stun with 2 shots or the instant stun. And then you follow up with a heavy stun if you want to. I think the main one is to do 2 shots because it has good damage. Then start the heavy stun. Say they dodge roll. Then you hit them for the heavy stun. Then you either follow up with the stun to a downswing if they if they're out of their dodge roll, or you then just downswing them to get them on the ground, and then you shoot their legs with the machine guns. I would say the other way to do it would be heavy stun, machine guns. Then if they have no boost, then you stun them, then you knock them down, then you go to the machine guns till they stand up. Overall, I think that is the full combo for this suit. It has some good potential with that. I got to try it out. I meant to actually try to get that footage together where I played with Koraz, but that was pretty much the thing I came up with. Also, if I can remember, I'll put Koraz's video too, because he did a thing with that in the description below. If not, someone try to remind me. I'm going to try to get this up today if I can. But yeah, if I forget, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, suit's pretty decent. Not bad. Definitely something that if you have some extra tokens and you want to spin on it, I can say you could probably do a couple of spins. Especially if you need a 600 support. Other than that, though, they added a Gan, which I know Maniac is jumping up and down for. Good luck getting that because they don't have a banner for that one. But, hey, it's there. And it's a 2-star, which is kind of awkward. But they added a Baund Dock level 2. And there is a banner for that. Now, if you want one of the highest skill cap, but also best suits in the game, Baund Dock is it. Honestly, I think this is, if people aren't saying this is the best raid we've got, I think people are crazy, because I've seen some crazy plays come out of this thing. You can stop stuns, you can knock people over, you can do insane damage to generals, you can do pretty much anything you want to with this suit. It is crazy. And I will say, though, it being that crazy, though, is all dependent on the players. So go to Reddit, go to Twitter, go to YouTube, find some clips. I know there are clips out there where people are just popping off with this thing. It is absolutely absurd. With that said, though, I don't think it's something that you should probably waste all of your tokens getting. I'm waiting for that 4-star. So even though I definitely want to drop a few more attempts on this, I'm not going to waste below 195 because I think there's a 4-star coming at the end of the month, especially with Halloween. And I'm hoping it's a support this time, because we've already had our 2 generals, a raid. Now it's support time. Please. But anyway, the Baund Dock level 2 is in, which also gives you a chance at level 1. Now, the good news is, I believe, is this a 700? Okay, never mind. That is actually the bad news. For some reason, I thought it was a 600, 650, but this is 650, 700. And I would say at both costs, this thing is going to be absolutely absurd. You could definitely take it in and do work at 700 for sure, because it actually is a decent flyer at the same time of being how good it is. This thing would probably destroy any support that it finds, and I think it would be a good shot at fighting a unicorn even, because you don't have to worry about getting stunned, because you can transform to have stun prevention. So overall, really good suit. Yeah, can recommend going for it. Other than that though, moving on, GBO days, I think we still have 1 day left of that, and Tristan in the ticket shop, can't really recommend getting that unless you just have an absurd amount of tickets and you want it. So there you go. BSTs, really cool that they're in the DP store. And the Rick Diaz 2 is an insanely good raid at 600 and 650 there, both in the DP store. Hopefully it doesn't require that much rank to buy. I really wish they would do a crunch. They also decided to give us 900,000 DP, which I had no clue, but every time there was a 500 retweets, they would give us 50,000. I missed that. My bad. I was one of the people who didn't retweet. So, oops. But we still got enough. That 900,000. Thanks for the people who retweeted. Please do this again, and hopefully let people know in, these, rather than letting us know after the fact. Like, am I crazy? Did I miss it? If I did, then my bad. Did I miss it in the last video? Actually, no. They said they put it out on Monday. So, oops. Let's see. Clan ranked 4v4, I think, is what's coming up tonight that I need to get ready for. I know somebody posted that in the Discord, so whoops. Hopefully I don't nap too hard. But yeah. Let's see. What is it? It's 4v4 600 Ruin City Simple Battle. And it's for the Desert Zaku. And we do have some screenshots. I do not have those prepared, but we'll try to get it next time. And we'll try to have some video next time as well. So, that's pretty much it for this one. Let's see. The Woodland Blue is what's going to be up for grabs for all participants. So guys, that'll be it for this one. Let me know anything and everything in the comments down below. Did you get the new suit? Did you get the Baund dock? Did you get the GAN? Maniac, if you're watching, did you get the GAN? I hope so. I hope your wallet didn't break because of it. Have you seen this thing in the wild? And have you watched Witch of Mercury, and what did you think? And also try to keep the spoilers to a minimum for people who haven't watched it and stuff. And I am tempted to say something real quick that I just stopped myself from saying that I big-brained earlier. So yeah, guys, that'll be it for this one, though. Like, comment, subscribe. Usual stuff in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, and Instagram. But anyway, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace!